All right, we are ready to do some addition and subtraction with integers by looking at some word problems. Remember, all of these assignments you want to try to do without a calculator. I want you to do these without using a calculator, without using any other device. I only want you to use your brain. So please just use your brain. Get your math skills really sharp. All right, we have this first problem we're going to look at together. We have a guppy that was swimming 8 feet below the surface of the water. Sometimes it helps me to draw a picture. So if this is the water surface, and we've got this guppy, and he's a swimming, and he's 8 feet below the surface of the water. Well, if I'm below the surface of the water, then this is a negative 8 feet. Okay, above the surface of the water would be positive, but since I'm below, we're talking about a negative value. Then what happens to the guppy? Well, it swam down 6 more feet. So here we go swimming. We're going to swim, swim, swim down 6 more feet. Okay, since we went down, this is a negative 6 feet. And why did we do that? We are escaping a large hungry fish. We are running we're swimming for our lives at this point. What is the position of the guppy now relative to the surface? Well, we need to know how far it is in total from the surface of the water to where the guppy is now. So what do I need to do to find the total? I need to add negative 8 plus negative 6. Okay, keep in mind that this is the same thing as negative 8 minus 6. Okay, remember we talked about that yesterday. Only I would start out with this version and then show you this version. Okay, these two things mean the same thing. So, what do we know about negative 8 plus negative 6? Well, that is negative 14. So we are negative 14 feet. Should be the answer. So we may have actually found more information than we needed, because if you read the next part, to solve the problem, Jenna subtracted 8 minus 6 and came up with an answer of 2 feet. Is Jenna correct? Why or why not? Well, we got negative 14 feet. So Jenna is not correct. And we know that this is equal to this, which means that no, Jenna should have subtracted negative 8 minus 6 because the guppy started 8 feet below the surface and swam down 6 more feet. This one, we're talking about the afternoon temperature in Biscoff Bay, and it was negative 2 degrees Fahrenheit. By midnight, a warm front moved in and the temperature rose to 11 degrees Fahrenheit. What was the change in temperature from afternoon to midnight? To solve the problem, Russ subtracted, he said, 11 minus negative 2 and came up with an answer of 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Is Ross correct? Why or why not? So one way to solve this problem, other than with just writing the equation, is if we have a number line that looks similar to a thermometer. If this is 0, and this is 11, and this is negative 2, we want the change in temperature. So we want to know how many degrees did it change from negative 2 to 11. So let's count. Negative 2, we have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 degrees in order to get to 11. Okay, so we think that there was a 13 degree temperature difference from afternoon to midnight. So let's see if Ross set up the problem correctly. We know that when we see two negatives right next to each other, we're supposed to make those plus signs. Okay, these two negatives are right next to each other. I changed them to plus. So really this is 11 plus 2, which is 13. Isn't that what we got? Yeah. So we are going to say yes, Ross is correct.